for you there if you need. You don't really need it. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. I seek God's protection, refuge, shelter from devil, the accursed one. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of God, the most gracious, the most compassionate. Rabbi shahli sadri wa yassir li amri wahlal uqdatim min lisani yafqahu qawli. O my Lord, expand for me my breast with assurance and ease for me my task, and untie the knot from my tongue that they may understand my speech. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. May the peace, mercy and blessings of Allah be with you. Assalamu alaikum, Sister Amrin. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good.
Alhamdulillah.
So, young listeners, it's the Children's Hour. And you are listening to Ramadan Special broadcast on EAVA 102.5 FM with myself, Fateemah and Amrin. The studio number to call in is 0116 212 9324, and you can text us in on 074509 25084. And inshallah, today the schedule for the show is Allah's names. We are doing 3 to 4 names today, but we're going to slightly make a change today. We're going to do 2 names, inshallah, then go on a bit of our topic. And the topic for today is understanding yourself and others and patience with yourself and others. We have a little story on that, and we'll discuss it. We'll go on the topic, and hopefully you can call us in and give us a few tips or tell us what you do. And then we'll continue with Allah's names, inshallah, and a few facts here and there if we get a chance to throw them in. And of course, we're waiting for your call, as always. Have you had a good day today?
Alhamdulillah, the weather is beautiful. I'm trying to make the most to get my vitamin D.
Definitely.
Inshallah, to get through
it's
the rest
a beautiful
of
day.
Ramadan.
It's warming up, isn't it? Day by day now, it's warming up. And the tests are starting now.
Yes,
alhamdulillah. It's good. It's making it worth it. And hopefully our young listeners that are fasting, it's becoming more of a strive for you as well.
Yes.
And I hope you've had a good day at school.
Yeah.
Played lots in the playgrounds and had lots of fun. So, inshallah, we'll start off with Allah's name and then we'll take it from there.
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. So, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So, the first name we're going to discuss today is Al-Kahar. So, have you ever seen a raging fire or an unstoppable flood? These signs in nature can give us an idea of Al-Kahar. Fire can burn everything up in its flames. Water can sweep everything away in its currents. They are awesome forces of nature, and they are irresistible. We can find the signs in the home as well as nature. Rumi talks about boiling chickpeas. A housewife builds a fire and boils some water. When she puts the chickpeas in water, and one of them starts to complain, "Why are you doing this to us? Did you buy us just to torture us?" But the housewife tells them, "Boil nicely now," and explains that it's only through being boiled that they will become tasty. Subhanallah. Al-Kahar is irresistible. If Allah wishes for something to happen, then we cannot stop it. Allah's great power is overwhelming.
Indeed.
Even if life is not going the way we want it to, God knows best and has planned it that way for us. But if we surrender to Al-Kahar, we find peace. In the Holy Quran, it says, God is the creator of all things. He is the one, the supreme, the irresistible. So this is in Surah Ar-Ra'd. Yunus Emre says, excuse me, the heart that falls into your love burns and burns. The one who gives himself up to you gives up everything else.
Wow.
Subhanallah.
Powerful.
So there's a little quote here about the fire of love. Abraham was thrown into a fire by his enemies. However, Allah made the fire cool so that its flames did not burn him, and he survived. Perhaps the fire that Abraham was thrown into was a physical fire, and he was miraculously saved. But we can also read the story as a metaphor and apply it to everyday events in our own lives. The fire can be seen as a symbol of the difficult trials that Al-Kahar sends our way, trials that make us burn in different ways. But if we accept those trials like Abraham does, the burning flames can become cool and even bring peace to our hearts. In this way, we can surrender like Abraham to the fire of love. Subhanallah, that is What a beautiful way of describing it.
Absolutely.
Just accepting. So we've talked about in our shows about acceptance.
Acceptance.
And
And when the children are having a bad day
yes.
and things are not going the way they like,
Yeah.
try and apply this name and think of this name. That just accept.
Yeah. Because the more you accept the situation, then as it says, you'll be more at peace with it, because you know that's your circumstances and that's your situation.
Exactly.
Subhanallah. Okay, so the next name is Al-Wahhab. Al-Wahhab is the giver of gifts. All the gifts we can imagine are with Allah, who never stops sending them into the world. We receive so many of these gifts for free without even knowing it. Subhanallah.
Absolutely.
And then on the same token, we have Ar-Razaq, is the provider. Alhamdulillah, that's my surname. Alhamdulillah. Allah provides us with everything that we need. It may not be the way we expect, and we may need to work for it, but God's generosity is always flowing. So the signs of Al-Wahhab and Ar-Razaq. Perhaps a parent with a baby is a good sign of Al-Wahhab. Everything the baby needs is given to it by its parents. It is fed, kept warm, carried about, comforted and loved by its parents. Most of its needs are met without the baby knowing it, and all it has to do is cry when it needs something. Subhanallah. Ar-Razaq is more like a parent with a small child. There is still the constant love and attention, but the child has now been taught to do certain things. Parents provide children with the knowledge and skills to feed themselves, walk, talk, and think for themselves. No matter how old we are, to Allah, we are like a baby or a child.
Forever.
Subhanallah.
Wow. That's so beautiful.
Okay, so in the Quran it says, do not let our hearts swerve from the truth after you have guided us, and bestow on us the gift of your grace. Truly, you are the giver of gifts. Surah Al-Imran. Subhanallah. So Mary says, see how God grants us sustenance to whom he wills beyond all reckoning. And we've been talking about that, haven't we? Throughout Ramadan, throughout our shows.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, subhanallah.
Right. We've got a call, Amrin.
Perfect timing. Alhamdulillah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
And who do we have here?
Afzal.
Sorry?
Aisha Afzal.
Aisha Afzal. Aisha Afzal, assalamu alaikum. How old are you?
8.
You're 8. And have you had a good day today?
Yeah, I've had a really good day.
You've had alhamdulillah. So have you just heard the last name of Allah? Al-Wahhab and Al-Razaq. And has Allah sent lots of little gifts your way today?
I've had a look at my 99 names of Allah, and I saw them, but I just don't know what they mean.
You don't know what they mean. So have you been listening to the show? Have you been listening to the Children's Hour Daily? Because what we've been doing recently is that we're mentioning a name and then we're saying the meaning.
I heard Allah, Ar-Rahman.
Okay. And what does that mean? What does Ar-Rahman mean?
I'm just not sure.
I'm just not sure. Would you like me to quickly tell you?
Yes, please.
Okay, I do know, but I'm going to look at the book anyway just to make sure I don't make no mistakes. Ar-Rahman it means compassionate one. Do you know what compassionate means? To be full of love and kindness.
Yes.
So do you understand now?
Yeah.
So Rahman is the compassionate, and that means to be full of love and kindness. So now today you've learnt a meaning of a name of a Rahman. And inshallah tomorrow you can learn another one. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, would you like to share anything with us today?
I wanted to pray a surah.
You can start when you're ready, Aisha.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس.
MashaAllah, that was beautiful.
MashaAllah.
That's really nice. Would you like to give salams to anybody or send any messages out for anybody today?
To my mom,
To your mom? Oh, that's nice.
she helps me do things.
Oh,
What did
she
you-
helps me to do things.
Aw.
Mashallah.
So now you're going to give mommy a big huggy and tell her how much you love her, okay?
Yeah, can I
And
do it as well?
sorry, we'll say that again?
Can my brother do it as well?
Of course he can.
Then here you go.
Wa alaikum assalam.
And say your full name. Hassan Afzal.
Assalamu alaikum, Hassan Afzal. And how old are you?
6.
6. Wow, you're a
Mashallah.
big boy. So, Hassan, what would you like to pray for us today?
Surah Al-Fatiha.
Oh, wow. Bismillah. You can start when you're ready then.
Yeah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Surah Al-Fatiha. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Malik Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
MashaAllah, that was beautiful, Hassan. Well done. That was really nice the way you recited that.
Mashallah.
Well done. And would you like to give salams or send a message out for anybody today?
Salam to my mum.
Mom. Oh,
Mashallah.
Assalamu alaikum to mommy. Now, Hassan and Aisha, are you both listening?
Yeah.
Okay, because you're our first callers today, and Aisha, you actually spoke about Allah's name with us today. We're going to give you a voucher for brew, for a cookie dough dessert.
Did you hear that? Both?
They're in silent. I think they're in shock.
They're in shock.
Okay, so what we're going to do, in a short while, I'm going to, don't put the phone down, and the producer uncle will take your mum, speak to your parent who's there with you right now, and then you can come anytime today, tomorrow or Friday between 4 and 5 and pick up your voucher. Is that okay?
How much is the gates close at 5, so we have to go there before it's 5 o'clock.
Okay, where's that, for madrasa?
Yeah.
Oh, for here, okay. So inshallah, you can come before that. So before you go to madrasa, I'm sure mommy will plan that out for you well, and you can come and collect your voucher, okay? And if you come on Friday, try and practice or write a poem down about Ramadan, and you can come into the studio and recite that live on air.
Yeah.
And if your poem wins, you'll get a voucher. You'll win a prize, inshallah.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah? Do you know what the topic is about? It's on Ramadan. How you make Ramadan special. That's what you're going to write a poem about.
Okay.
Do you think you could do that? I think you can.
Did I try doing the names of the months like Muhammad Safar and Rabiul Awwal, like that?
Yeah, that's
You
fine as
can.
well. You can
That's
recite
fine.
that as well, inshallah. Okay? So we'll see you on Friday, inshallah.
From 4 o'clock, okay, Aisha and Hassan?
Yeah.
Okay, inshallah.
Jazakallah for calling, and keep up with Allah's names, okay? I'm so proud of you. We are so proud of you.
Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair, my darlings. Assalamu alaikum. Mashallah.
That was very cute.
Alhamdulillah, so cute. We have the Facebook Live on, our parents and our children listening. We don't have enough listeners. We need to have more, inshallah. But you can, if you're on the Facebook,
Share it.
share it. But you can also say we're going to be putting up Allah's names on our Facebook Live as well. So right now you can see Al Kahar on there. So you're on with us on Ramadan Special on EAVA FM on 102.5. You can contact us on 212-9324, and our text number is 07450925084. We do have some Facebook Live, so we've got. I need to wear my glasses. We've got brother Ashfaq Aminullah, who's a regular listener. We've got our co-host, Sister Salma. MashaAllah, my dear sister. Jazakallah khair for posting a message. We miss you. We've got Aisha Abdul Rahman, who's just joined. We've got Naila Iqbal, who was on our Leading Ladies interview last Friday. Great show, mashallah. Jazakallah for your message.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jazakallah. Lovely sharing with Sister Aisha. Yeah, please share the page. It is for the children. We are here till 5 o'clock. And please give us feedback, things you'd like to share, especially children. We want to hear from the children in terms of why Ramadan is special for them. You know, we're gone past the 10 days of Ramadan now. We're into the second part of Ramadan. So, you know, this is about the children. What kind of things are they learning? You know, the struggles they've had, but how they've come through. You know, what stories have they got to share with us, inshallah. So it's about the children, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Okay.
Right, so just to let the producer know, we've done Al Kahar, And we've done Al-Wahhab and Al-Razak. So you can put them onto the screen as well. Inshallah, if you can.
Inshallah.
Right. So do you think we should discuss a bit about the topic which
yeah.
is on understanding? I think we've got a call coming through, so we'll just make sure it's not for us.
Inshallah. So if
Right.
make
Sam,
the children inshallah.
we've got another call.
Oh, alhamdulillah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Wa alaikum assalam. And who do we have on the call?
Mullah.
Sorry?
Safiya Mullah.
Safiya Mullah. Assalamu alaikum. How are you, Safiya, today?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine.
Okay. Have you had a good day?
Ji.
Excellent. You said Alhamdulillah? Have you said thank you to Allah for having such a great day?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. That's brilliant. So, Safiya, what would you like to share with us today?
I'm learning the 99 names of Allah, but I want to pray some Ayatul Kursi.
Wow, first out, we're super proud of you that you're learning
Mashallah.
that. That's excellent and well done. And yeah, you can recite Ayatul Kursi when you're ready.
Ayatul Kursi. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض ما ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض فلا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم صدق الله العظيم.
MashaAllah, Safiya, that was really beautiful. You pronounced that really nicely as well. Would you like to give salam to anybody or say anything for anybody, send out a message for anybody?
To you, my family, and the whole Muslim Ummah.
Wow, that was amazing. You were so passionate when you said that. I loved it. Thank you. And salams to you as well. And hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. And make sure you help whoever's in the kitchen busy preparing all that food for you today. Make sure you offer all your help you can and give them some rest today, yeah? Can you do that?
Ji.
Excellent. And don't forget your homework as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Have a great day and call in again, okay?
Jazakallah
My-
khair.
Yeah,
My sister
sorry.
would like to pray something.
Okay, no problem. Send.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. And what is your name?
Amina.
Amina. And how old are you?
5.
5. Wow. That is big. So, Amina, what are you going to be praying for us today?
Dua for
Du-
sleeping.
Dua for eating. Does that mean I can
Dua
eat
for
after you say the dua?
sleeping.
Oh, dua for sleeping. I am sorry. I need to listen a bit more, don't I? Right, you can start reciting when you're ready for that then.
Allahumma bismika amutu wa ahya.
Excellent. Does that mean I can go to sleep now, Amina? Can I go to sleep now?
No.
Oh, do I have to wait till bedtime?
Oh, bless, mashallah.
Would you like to give salams to anybody, Amina?
To you and the whole Muslim.
Wow. Lovely. Thank you
Mashallah.
so much. And you have a lovely evening. Okay, and you help Safiya in the kitchen and set the table with mummy, okay?
Okay.
All right then.
Jazakallah.
Jazakallah for calling. Assalamu alaikum.
Good afternoon.
Good Hafiz.
Oh, mashallah. That's what
These
it's about.
Cutie
these-
children, mashallah, they're just so full of
Mashallah.
energy and
They are. Alhamdulillah,
Alhamdulillah, it's amazing.
we've had calls a lot earlier today. So
Yeah,
I'm really, really
I'm
proud
happy,
of,
super happy.
all the children that have called up so far. So we've had Aisha, we've had Hassan, we've had Safiya, and we've had Amina. Mashallah.
Yes,
You know,
that's 4
because
children already.
Alhamdulillah, that's really good. And that's what it's about. Encourage our children to come on radio and recite. And inshallah, by Friday, get your children to come to the studio. And you just need to sign a disclaimer, inshallah, that they're
Yeah,
okay
and
to be.
remember what Friday's about as well. We were encouraging you little children to write a poem on Ramadan, or what makes Ramadan special, or how you make Ramadan special in your homes.
Yes.
Even if it's just a line.
Even
just-
if it's telling a story, we want
or
to
singing
hear
a song about Ramadan, it's okay.
Yeah.
Everything is welcome. And
Yes.
any age is welcome to the age of 16 for that.
Yes.
So come
inshallah.
down and you can win yourself some prizes, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Yeah? So, right. We have another call. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
And who do we have here? Adam. Assalamu alaikum, Adam. And how are you?
Good.
Have you recovered from after school?
Yes.
Good, good.
Alhamdulillah.
So, you've had your snack and you're full of energy, I'm guessing. Gee, alhamdulillah. So, Adam, what are you sharing with us today?
Cleanliness.
Say that again.
Cleanliness.
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 Excellent. So, what would you like? You can start when you're ready.
Cleanliness is when you have to have a bath and clean your heart.
And clean your
And-
heart.
And cleanliness is one part of your face. Our
Indeed.
face.
Indeed it is. You're right there.
Mashallah.
Well done, Adam. Is there anything else you'd like to say? Or is that finished?
We need to make dua
Yes.
to
Indeed.
clean our heart.
Yes. Wow, Adam, I think you've really taught us a big lesson that cleanliness is not only about the physical and our body only, it's about our spiritual, our soul, and our heart as well. SubhanAllah, that's beautiful.
MashaAllah.
Yeah, that's really, that's a really good example to give to all our listeners and to us. Because like I said, our children is always teaching us something as well.
Yes.
Well done. Keep learning about cleanliness. Yeah? And try applying it. Do you have baths regularly?
J.
Good boy. So you're definitely clean. Definitely. Would you like to give any salams to anybody or say anything to anybody?
J.
What would you like to say?
Umar and you.
Jazakallah. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And we shall hopefully hear from you tomorrow.
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Oh, mashallah.
Our dedicated regular caller, right?
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Right. So before we go for break,
yes.
actually, Adam mentioned a really valid point there.
It is.
So,
it's a
yeah.
really good reminder.
Well done. Thank you so much.
Mashallah.
So we'll just read the story based on understanding and patience. And then actually the story is based on patience. And then we'll discuss it if we get a chance after the break. So the story is called Slow Coach Sunflower. There was once a teacher who gave his pupils some seeds so they could plant and look after their very own sunflower. One boy in the class who loved sunflower seeds was so excited that he planted the seed and looked after it with great care for many, many days. When the first school finally appeared, the boy, filled with impatience, went to see his teacher. "Can I uproot it yet?" he asked anxiously. The teacher answered that he would still have to tend the plant for quite some time before he would be able to collect many seeds from just one sunflower. The boy was disappointed, but he kept on looking after his sunflower. However, he grew increasingly impatient and did little else but pester his teacher about wanting to take out the plant. Despite the teacher asking him to be patient, as soon as the boy saw the sunflower's first seed, he cut the plant so he could eat them. But the plant was still green, and the seeds were not ripe. And of course, they could not be eaten. The boy was devastated. He put up so much effort into caring for the sunflower, but in the end, he had squandered it all for a simple lack of patience. And he was even angrier when he saw how enormous his classmates' sunflowers grew. Ultimately, he resolved not to be so impatient in the future and to listen to his teacher. Fortunately, he wasn't completely out of luck, and his friends were good enough to share the delicious sunflower seeds with him. So there you go, a little lesson on trying to be patient and just waiting for the fruits to fall.
MashaAllah.
Do you have anything to say on that, Amrin, that story?
Well, it's a reminder, isn't it, that it's like the names when we went through earlier, is that when you are tested through the fire, you come out better out of it. It's the same kind of principle where you've got to let things grow and naturally, when they're ready for their time, it will be, the fruits will be rewarded when the time is right.
Fruit will fall when it's come, yeah.
You know, and you can't rush things. You can't rush what Allah's decree is. And that's a
Definitely.
reminder, you know.
And being patient. So inshallah, you are listening, just a quick reminder, you listen to Ramadan Special on EAVA FM 102.5 FM. You can call us in on 0116 212 9324. We will now be going for a short break and we'll be back shortly. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back. We are on the Children's Hour on Ramadan Special, EAVA FM 102.5 FM. Right, so children, before the break, we discussed a few of Allah's names. We read a few names out and we discussed the meanings. And we've had a few children call in today.
Alhamdulillah.
Before the halftime.
Yes, alhamdulillah.
And then we had a story on how to be patient and what we reap when we are patient and what the results would be when we are patient. So we give it I'll give it the example of it would be like for when we are gardening or when it was on sunflower, the story was based on a sunflower seed. And it's something similar to that. When we want something to grow, say for example, an apple tree or orange tree. We're not lucky enough for an orange tree in this country, but an apple tree, for example. When we seed the seed system,
Yeah,
it's not just going to grow. The apple's not going to grow the next day, is it?
exactly.
Right? We have to seed it. We have to make sure we're using the right soil for it. We make sure we're digging deep enough to put the seed in the right place.
Yes.
And then we have to wait and wait and wait patiently. I learned this last year when I was doing my own small little vegetable growth in my garden. And I was super excited. Like I wanted the carrots to grow right. Like I know they wouldn't grow straight away, but I couldn't wait till they start coming out. But the thing is, you gotta, before the actual fruit falls, so before the apples actually come and you can, pull it off and enjoy that, biting into one of those. First is you gotta watch it grow.
Yes.
You gotta take care of it. You gotta be patient with it. You gotta be watering it daily. You gotta clean it. You'll have some things that, grow that die quickly. You gotta take them off. And then you gotta watch it grow and see it go through the different stages. You know, the tree is first going to be a little thing, and then it's going to become a bigger branch, and then a log, and then the little branches will come off of it, and then the leaves, and then the flowers, and then finally, after all that waiting, we'll get apples out at the end of it. If we're lucky, because sometimes you might not get anything out of it.
Or they can fall, and they can be rotten apples.
And they can be rotten apples.
You don't know what the growth is going to be like.
And we still can't get upset because we are going to be upset, of course, because you've done something, you looked after it so well, you put so much of your time and effort into it, yet we didn't get anything at the end of it. But that's okay, because we have to learn to be patient. And sometimes at the end of the patience, we're going to get something good, and sometimes we're not going to get. And that's where we're learning about ourselves and where the growth comes in. So enjoy the journey when you're waiting for something. And small example for our children, for example, when they come in the car from when my little one comes from school, sometimes he wants a snack immediately. And sometimes he gets one immediately, and sometimes he doesn't. And it's hard for him to understand that he has to wait for one, but he learns. And then they slowly learn to accept it. So when your parents are busy and they can't give you what you want straight away, it's okay. Learn to wait, be patient. I'm sure they'll get it for you when the time is right. So we need to learn to accept that as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Understanding. So that's both of our topics. We need to understand them and we need to be patient. We cannot always get what we want immediately there and there. And there's always fun in that. I mean, when we get things straight away, we're not going to enjoy that as much as we will if it comes with wait.
And we're not going to appreciate it.
We're not going to appreciate it.
Given to us straight away. We're not going to have that gratitude, are we?
And we don't, do we?
Do you know
when things
I mean?
come to us straight away, we don't. Whereas when you wait for it, I remember when I was a child, when you're waiting for something, you're counting the days down, and that itself is fun.
Of course.
Because you're counting down, you're waiting, and then it finally comes to the day where you're going to get it or you're going to go there, and it's much more fun. So yes, try and apply patience and understanding. A few examples. Do you have any examples of patience before we move on to the understanding part?
I think is we've talked about throughout Ramadan that Allah's qadr and the decree and the beauty of the journey is it is all about that. It's like for example, fasting. Obviously in Ramadan, obviously not all our younger children should be fasting, but I'll give that example because it's a real example. Is you're thinking about things all day, and there's probably time to think, I want to break my fast because I feel like having this, or I want to have this. Especially our younger children. Or even though and everybody's fasting in the house, maybe they're just not eating, but they're not fasting because they feel that they're part of it. But the time of when you wait for something, because obviously we're fasting, but the beauty of waiting till that moment that we're supposed to eat at the right time, there's so much blessing and so much barakah in it, and there's so much beauty in what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us. So it's that example, it's the whole journey. You're waiting, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves the patient.
Absolutely.
You know, and he'll only give you everything that you're supposed to have anyway. It won't go by you, you know, it won't miss you. What's
Nothing
for
that
you.
you're meant to have is going to not go. Come to
Exactly.
you.
So it's that everyday example that, you know, we think we want something now. Even as adults, we think, oh, this is what we want now. But, you know, there's a time, there's a decree for everything, and we just have to accept it.
Definitely.
You know, subhanAllah.
So that's the way to practice them. And I know it's okay to wait. Like we said, we don't need to get everything right there, right now, and when we want it.
Yes.
Relax. You know, sometimes it's hard. So relax and take a deep breath. And know, and I know how difficult it can actually be for us. Forget, you know, children, even for adults.
Yes.
When we really, really want something, we don't want to wait.
Yes.
And it's difficult. So we know how difficult it can be to want something and not getting it. But just relax, take a deep breath, and you'll get it. When the time is right, you will get it, inshallah, yeah? And like I said earlier on, be patient with your parents and your friends and siblings. Practice it.
Yes.
Yeah. And practice makes perfect. So the more we practice these things, inshallah, before you're an adult, you'll be perfect at it. And then you'll be able to deal with adulthood in the best manner possible.
In the most beautiful
In the
way,
most
because
beautiful
you'll be
way, yes.
accepting of what Allah's given you.
Exactly, yeah.
And, you know, that'll be the fruit in that, you know, inshallah.
Yeah, and when it comes to understanding, sorry, we've got a few. Do you want to do a few?
Yeah.
Can you read that? You okay?
I can, yeah. I've got my specs on now. So on the Facebook Lab, we've got Taz Ramhan, and the Children's Hour is helping me to also learn Allah's beautiful 99 names. I also enjoy the stories you read. Thank you for
Such great content.
Such great content. Oh, Jazakallah.
Jazakallah, I really appreciate that. Thank you.
And Sister Salma, our co-host as well, alhamdulillah.
She said she loved the story. She said,
Yes.
beautiful story.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair.
Thank you for your support. Like we said, it's our listeners that make this all happen.
Yes.
Without you, there is no us.
Yeah.
So, alhamdulillah.
Please give us a few more messages, text messages.
Yeah, keep on motivating
Let us know, inshallah. So we're in the studio on 212-9324. We've got just over 15 minutes left. The text number is 07450
Yes. And so understanding. We need to, if, you know, Adam, Safiya, Hassan, Amina, Aisha, all the ones I've called in so far, if you're still listening, and all the other children out there, listen to yourself and others, always. You know, when it comes to understanding, it's really important that we listen to ourselves and don't look down on other people and judge. When you see another friend, for example, that's not fasting, I know you actually, all these little ones I've called in, they're quite young.
Yeah, they are very
But,
young.
you know, when things happen, don't think, but, you know, why did she do that or why did he do that?
Yeah.
Try and understand it. Okay, we're going to take a pause because we have a call.
Oh, mashallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
Who is that on the phone?
Sarah.
Sarah. Assalamu alaikum, my darling. How are you?
Good, alhamdulillah.
Are you okay? How's your day been today? It's been okay?
Is it the same Sarah?
It's the same Sarah that calls in every day, isn't it?
No.
No,
Yeah.
it's another
No,
Sarah.
I was thinking because
another
nobody Sarah says Sarah, her full name, something. Is it the same Sarah?
Mashallah. How old are you, Sarah?
8.
Mashallah. Okay, so what would you like to? Would you like to say something? Give us some tips today, or would you like to recite something?
I'd like to play a surah.
Okay, inshallah. Bismillah. Which one?
Surah Qadr.
Surah Qadr.
Wow.
Okay, inshallah. When you're ready, Bismillah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر ليلة القدر خير من 1000 شهر تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن من ربهم من كل أمر سلام فيها حتى مطلع الفجر.
Sadaqallah al-Azim. Mashallah, that's beautiful, Sarah. Would you like to say anything else? Oh, I can't hear you.
I'd like to give salams to my dad, my mom, my sister, and the whole ummah.
Mashallah. And don't forget us in your du'as as well, okay, Sarah?
Okay.
Okay, Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Oh, mashallah.
Jazakallah. We have Sister Aisha Qasim asking for the phone number.
Okay, the studio number is 212-9324. And the text number is 07450925084. We are on the Facebook Live, so we are on Ramadan Special EAVA FM on 102.5 FM. You can download the app or you can go through straight via Facebook.
I think we have another caller, Amrin.
Assalamu alaikum.
It's coming through now. Okay, no, it's not coming through.
Oh, subhanallah. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair.
Yes.
Right.
Right. Okay, we do have another call.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Who's that on the phone?
Yasin and Muhammad.
Yasin.
Ji.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you, Yasin Muhammad?
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, and how old are you?
11 years old.
11 years old. Jazakallah khair for calling in. What would you like to say something or would you like to recite
Would
something?
you like to pray something?
Okay, bismillah when you're ready.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يسألونك عن الأنفال قل الأنفال لله والرسول فاتقوا الله وأصلحوا ذات بينكم وأطيعوا الله ورسوله إن كنتم مؤمنين إنما المؤمنون الذين إذا ذكر الله وجلت قلوبهم وإذا تليت عليهم آياته زادتهم إيمانا وعلى ربهم يتوكلون الذين يقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون أولئك هم المؤمنون حقا لهم درجات عند ربهم ومغفرة ورزق كريم صدق الله العظيم.
MashaAllah. That's beautiful. Jazakallah khair. Which are you Hafiz Quran and which masjid do you go to, Yasin?
I go to Madrasa Nasiha.
Oh, mashallah. Alhamdulillah. That was beautiful recitation. Jazakallah khair for that.
Poetry comp.
Don't forget to try and join in on the poetry competition on Friday if you can, inshallah. It'll be between 4 and 5, okay? So come into the studio if you can with your parent. Yeah? Would you like to say salam to anybody?
Do you like to give salam to my parents, my family, my friends, my Malana, and everyone in the studio and the whole Muslim Ummah?
Jazakallah khair, and Jazakallah khair for calling in today. Just thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.
We have a few more people joining on Facebook. Assalamu alaikum, Sister Shameen, Suleiman, and Salim Ali Muhammad. That's my uncle. It's a great show. Thank you.
Mashallah.
Thank you. We have Sam John Paul. Thank you for joining us. And we've got Shakil Musani. That's another uncle of mine. Go on, Fateemah. Great show. Thank you for listening and supporting. That really means a lot.
Mashallah.
Excellent. Right. So we're back.
We have just over 12 minutes
12
left.
minutes. Right. So I think we've got another call coming through. No, I don't think it's coming through anymore. Right. So we're just saying, listen. Oh, yeah, we have got another call. Right.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
And who do we have here? Mariam. And how old are you, Mariam?
I'm 11 years old.
11 years old, Mariam. Excellent. And how's your day been today?
Good, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So, what would you like to recite?
Surah Fatiha.
Surah Fatiha. MashaAllah. Okay, you can start reciting when you're ready.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين صدق الله
Sadaqallahu al-Azim. MashaAllah. Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Would you like to give salam to anybody or send a message out to anybody?
I would like to give salam to my mom, my dad, and the whole ummah.
Wa alaikum assalam. And do try to take part in the poetry competition that's due in on Friday, and you can come in with your parents and you can recite it live on air or put it on a piece of paper in an envelope, and there's some great prizes to be won, okay?
Yeah, alhamdulillah, I'll
Okay.
try to come.
Assalamu alaikum. Take care. Right, Jazakallah for that call. Now we've got something really special. We've got the winners of yesterday.
Yes. Assalamu alaikum. So we
Assalamu
have
alaikum.
two little girls here who are the winners from yesterday. You're just going to say your name and who you are. Say assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
What's your name?
I'm Hawa.
Hawa. And how old are you, Hawa?
I'm 7 years old.
And what's your name?
Atia?
Atia, come a bit closer for me. And how old are you, Atia?
5.
5 years old, mashallah. Would you like to say anything to anybody or say salam to anyone? You're going to say salam to anybody? To your parents, your friends?
parents.
Go on, say into the microphone. Have a look. That's it. A nice big Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Mashallah. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Can you see yourself on the TV, yeah?
Yeah.
Mashallah. Okay, which schools do you go to?
LIA.
LIA, mashallah. Do you want to say salam to anybody there?
Where?
From LIA, your friends?
Yes. But we're not even in our school.
Yeah, but you can still say their name.
I said. Wait, I have to say my friend's name.
You can if you want to.
I can tell you my friend's name.
Come then.
My friend's name is Inaya.
Oh, mashallah.
saying
Just
assalam
like-
to
And Rachel and Asya and Mariam.
See, you do
Salams to
remember,
all of
okay?
them. Salams to all of them if they're listening.
Mashallah. Jazakallah khair for coming
And Rabbi and Zara.
Oh, okay. Inshallah, they're listening. But you bring them in on Friday as well, okay? Make sure they come with their parents, okay?
And who's brought you in today?
Who you coming in with today? Who's brought you into the studio?
My dad.
Have you said thank you to your dad for bringing you
Say
in?
thank you to Daddy.
Thank you, Daddy.
Excellent. Jazakallah.
Hey, give him a big hug after, okay?
Okay. Thank you for coming in and
Jazakallah
hope you enjoy
khair.
your prizes.
She wants to pray.
Sure.
Are you going to
Bismillah.
pray?
Yeah.
Yeah, just look into the mic for me. Look straight there. There we go. Bismillah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahu la ilaha illa hu alayhi al-qayyum. La ta'khudhuhu sinatan wa la nawm. Lahu ma fi as-samawati wa ma fi al-ard. Man alladhi yashfa'u indahu illa bi'izni. Ya'lamu ma bayna aydihim wa ma khalfahum. ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما والعلي العظيم.
MashaAllah. That was
Mashallah,
beautiful.
that's
You're so
beautiful.
brave. You're so
Jazakallah
brave.
khair, Hawa. And
Well done. Well
Atia,
done.
you're going to pray something. Are you going to?
I just prayed on my dad's phone, all because my dad ring the kids competition.
Okay. So, inshallah, come in on Friday with Daddy then, yeah? And come and recite something then, okay?
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay,
Jazakallah khair for coming in. Thank you so
Assalamu
much. Assalamu alaikum. We'll see you
Bye.
on Friday, inshallah, okay? Yeah?
Okay.
Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum. Well done.
But where's my waffle shop?
Daddy's got the vouchers. Okay. Right. We've got another call.
You have to go to the shop to get it. Daddy's got the
Assalamu alaikum.
I go to the waffle shop.
And who do we have here?
It's in town. It's in town.
Assalamu alaikum. Sorry, just bear with me 1 second.
So you got a map for us?
Yes, here.
Sorry.
This is a map.
Yeah, the address is here.
Assalamu alaikum. What's your name? Sorry.
Aziba.
And how old are you?
6.
6. And have you had a good day today?
Yeah.
Excellent. And what would you like to pray?
Sorana.
You can start when you're ready. Bismillah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس.
Sadaqallah alazim. MashaAllah, that was beautiful. Would you like to give salam to anybody or send a message out to anybody? That's okay. It's okay. Have you been listening to Allah's names?
Yeah.
Do you know any? Do you know one Allah's name?
I know 5.
Sorry?
I know 5.
You know, wow. Come on then. You're going to recite 5 for us and I'm going to gift you with a blue voucher.
Mashallah.
Allah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, Al-Malik, Al-Qudus, As-Salam.
Wow. And do you know the
Mashallah.
meanings of any of these?
No.
That's okay. Inshallah, you can try and sit down and learn the meaning of at least 1 or 2 a day. Yeah? What's your name again? Can I take your first name again?
Azima.
Azim. I'm so sorry. Earlier on, it was a bit noisy and I couldn't get it. But I did get that you're 6 years old. And What you're going to have to do, Azima, right now is you're going to stay on the phone and producer uncle is going to take your details and then you can come on Friday or tomorrow and pick up your brew voucher. You've got a voucher for a mojito, a nice, cool lemon and lime mint drink. Perfect for a day like this, right? Say that again, please.
My teeth.
Okay, your sister.
Yes, two brothers.
Your two brothers, okay. So you, can I give you sorry? Sorry, what did you're gonna have to speak clearly and closer to the phone. I can't hear what you're saying.
Mashallah, very excited.
Right, I think they're really excited. Are you gonna be reciting something? Because we've probably got lots of other children waiting to get through as well.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Hello, anybody there? Have you already gone to brew to get your coffee, your drink? I think they've already gone to get the mojito.
Subhanallah.
Anybody there? You're going to play something for us?
Yeah.
We've only got four minutes left, so we're going to...
What are you going to recite for us?
Surah Al-Qariya.
Okay, Bismillah, when you're
Bismillah.
أعوذ
ready.
بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم القارعة ما القارعة وما أدراك ما القارعة يوم يكون الناس كالفراش المبثوث وتكون الجبال كالإحن المنفوش فأما من ثقلت موازينه فأمه هاوية وما أدراك ما هي نار حامية.
Excellent. That, mashallah, was beautiful.
Mashallah.
Really nicely recited. Thank you. Would you like to give salam to anybody or send any messages out?
Everywhere, the whole ummah.
Excellent. Jazakallah. Thank you for calling in and call us again tomorrow and try and
Friday.
join the poetry competition for Friday, inshallah, yeah?
Inshallah.
Okay.
Jazakallah
Assalamu
khair.
alaikum. And
Assalamu
stay on the
alaikum.
phone so the producer can take your details for the voucher, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum. We've just had Nur Aslam sing Islam Sisters, our regular listener, Jazakallah, and Salim, Brother Salim Yusuf Loga. Ooh, wow, our great show, mashallah. Thank
Jazakallah
you.
khair.
Love the way he expressed himself there.
And then, mashallah, we got Brother Briscoe,
Briscoe, yeah.
in the house saying Psalms. My sisters, Jazakallah khair. Anjum Ismail, who's joined as well. Thank you for your support,
Excellent.
everyone.
Really
inshallah.
appreciate that. So it's Ramadan Special EAVA FM, 102.5 FM. The number to call is 0116 212 9324, or you can text in on 07450 925084. We've got just over 2 minutes, inshallah.
Inshallah.
So we're going to go back quickly to the understanding so we know there's a few points that we've made. So when it comes to making decisions, little ones, don't rush to make a decision. Stop, think, and then act. Try not to react. So whenever it comes to any small decision you're making in your daily life, just take your time and learn to act and not to react, inshallah. And then always question yourself that, do you really want to do this? You know, when it comes to doing things, always question yourself that, do you really want to do this? Or are you just doing it for the sake of pleasing somebody or because you want to look cool or be cool in front of your friends at school? And when it comes to saying something, do you really want to say it? Do you need to say it? Is it going to make a difference, a good difference when you say it? Or is it just something silly that can hurt someone when you say it? So think about what you're going to say before you say it, because that's a way of being understanding as well, because you're not hurting others. And yeah, Sister Amrin, would you like to add anything to that?
No, I think we've covered it all. Alhamdulillah.
And also know what you want is really important, knowing what you want,
Yes.
because, and then don't try and impose what you want on others, because remember, what you want is not what everybody else always wants.
Yes.
And we shouldn't judge that person for it as well. So what you want, it's okay, but respect other people's wants as well.
Yes.
Because that's another way of showing that you're understanding. And again, that's going to be a great tool for you to take into adulthood with you, inshallah.
Inshallah. I just want to say Jazakallah khair for everybody who's called in and contacted us today. Just after the shows, we've got brother, is it the signature tax of Brother Huzaifa, and then we've got the revert show at 6
Till 7. Yeah.
till 7, and then we've got myself who've got a panel of interviews with sisters in terms of Islamophobia and how it affects women in our community, inshallah.
Excellent. Please do stay tuned in and listen to the other shows. Everyone's got something great to offer.
Yes,
And
alhamdulillah.
inshallah, I hope you've enjoyed the show and it's been beneficial to all our listeners, young, adult, and ourselves.
Yes,
And
indeed.
inshallah, we'll see you same place, same time tomorrow between 4 and 6 on the Children's Hour on EAVA FM 102.5 FM Ramadan Special.
Assalamu
Assalamu
alaikum.